ফিজিক্যালি বলি প্রথমে, ফিজিক্যালি এখনো ঠিক আছি, দুর্বল আছি। 7-8 দিন না খেয়ে থাকার পর, জল ছাড়া কিছু না খেয়ে মানে থাকার পর যেরকম থাকে মানুষ, ঠিক সেরকমই, অতটুকুই দুর্বল, এর বেশি কিছু নয়। এবং কালকে অনেকেই উদ্বেগ থেকে আমাকে ফোন করেছিলেন, হঠাৎ করেই অনেকে জিজ্ঞাসা করছিলেন যে আমার শরীর হয়তো অনেকটা অসুস্থ হয়েছে, কিন্তু ওরকম কিছু নয়, আমি একদম ঠিক আছি, এখন অব্দি পুরোপুরি ঠিক আছি। এবং মেন্টালি বলতে গেলে, মানসিকভাবে, যে আমি আগে বলেছি, বারবার বলেছি, মানসিক জোর ঠিক সেরকমই আছে, যেরকম আগে ছিল, ঠিক যেরকম প্রথম দিন ছিল, ঠিক সেরকমই। এই লড়াইয়ের জমিন, এই লড়াইয়ের মঞ্চ, এই লড়াইয়ের মঞ্চতে আমরা যেরকম লড়ছি, ঠিক সেরকমই লড়ে যাবো। এই মনের জোর অটুট থাকবে, এটুকু কথা দিতে পারি। এবং শারীরিক দুর্বলতা, সেটা আমার হাতে নেই, সেটা আমার শরীরের নিজস্ব ফিজিওলজি, এবং তার উপর নির্ভর করে যেরকম যা হবে সেরকম তাই। কিন্তু মনের জোর অটুট, এবং শেষ দিন অব্দি অটুট থাকবে।
So mentally we are still determined, absolutely as determined as we were on day zero. By day zero I mean 9th August, because our demands have still been the same: justice for Abhaya, one, and two, such an environment to be created that another Abhaya never occurs, right? So, but then yes, we all have been impacted a bit, to the extent that to see our fellows, to see three people, I would not see defeat. I would not ever say the word defeated. They have been very prominent soldiers. They have been very prominent fighters, co-fighters, but then their health did not permit. So seeing them in front of my eyes, one, Dr. Alok, who is in North Bengal, I got that update from the social media handles and other digital media sources. But about Dr. Anushtup and Dr. Aniket Mato, we saw them in front of our eyes, how badly they were in a shape. They had to be hospitalized. They had to be admitted in the CCU setup. So it just reminds us of the stark reality that where are we headed? I mean, there are times when I question my own self that, I mean, does nobody really care? Does the life of a doctor mean nothing? And we ourselves daily save so many lives. So each passing day accounts for n number of lives. Yet, when three healthy men who were determined enough to sit for a cause, when they are fallen soldiers in that sense, I mean, it doesn't really bother anybody. Anybody with the administrative, authoritative and political mindset, it really makes no difference. I mean, I'm shaken, a part of me is in denial, but am I mentally determined? Of course I am. Because I am looking at the bigger picture here. And by I don't just mean myself, I mean West Bengal Junior Doctors Front. I mean anybody and everybody who is in the cause. And I mean not just West Bengal Junior Doctors Front, but also pan-India and globally, whoever has supported the cause. Because the cause is a humanitarian cause. Also, as the days pass, we ourselves as doctors understand that we are getting weaker day by day. Like the initial bites, if you had seen, I was sitting upright, very bright and happy and cheerful, which mentally I still am trying to be, but I'm not able to sit upright for a longer time and entertain much conversation because I'm feeling exhausted after that. There are a couple of senior doctors who have approached us, asking us to terminate the hunger strike from their own guardianship, authoritative roles, which we appreciate their concern. But there is really no retracing from where we are right now. I would urge and I would ask anybody and everybody to join hands and support us mentally, emotionally, physically, and contribute in whichever manner possible. And I don't mean monetary contribution here. I mean contribution in the fact that there is a solidarity being portrayed pan-India and globally, where you all come across with the same cause, which is a humanitarian cause for Abhaya, and another Abhaya never recurs. Having said that, as I am going to reiterate, in the last meeting with CS sir, they had said that apparently the email that we had sent in the month of September went unnoticed by them, which was a huge shock for anybody and everybody. But anyway, moving on, they had later on also post the meeting, they had later on emailed us regarding their own advances. that they claim that they have taken. But when we did a ground reality check with the West Bengal Junior Doctors Front PAN-GB members of different and various colleges, they cited a very different picture. So I would urge and request the people in power and position to let us know how exactly are those concerns being met. For example, CCTV cameras are apparently being installed, but the monitoring of a CCTV camera is still due. For example, a grievance cell is apparently being set up, but the representation, the democratically elected representatives are still in question. Who they are, where they are, whether any election ever took place, whether anybody is there in the representation, that is still a question. There are so many questions and none of them are yet answered. So I would urge two things here. That is one, for the pan-India and global RDAs and organizations to join hands for the humanitarian cause. And number two, for the people who are in the authoritative position to understand the seriousness of the situation, to realize why we are here doing hunger strike. 3 lives are right now jeopardized. They are currently in CCU undergoing treatment. I'm hoping for their safety and well-being, but we are not sure whether any permanent damage has caused because of this long hunger strike. So whoever has in Pan Bengal, in West Bengal, whoever has that kind of authoritative power, for example, Chief Secretary Sir, Nandini Madam, our Honorable Chief Minister, and others, whoever is there, kindly look into the matter with grave seriousness. If not now, when? Thank you.
আমরা শুরু করেছি, হ্যাঁ, অলমোস্ট 2 দিন হয়ে গেল। প্রথমে অবশ্য 2 দিনের আগের কিছু কথা বলে রাখা ভালো। এই 2 দিন শুরু হওয়ার আগে যে তার আগের 6 দিন ধরে আমাদের সহযোদ্ধারা যে অনশন করছিল সেটাকে খুব কাছ থেকে দেখেছি। তো এক প্রকার বলতে পারো যে আমি অনেকটাই হয়তো মেন্টালি প্রিপেয়ার্ড ছিলাম যে কি হতে পারে ফিজিক্যালি। তারপরে সেরকম একটা মেন্টাল প্রিপারেশন নিয়েই শুরু করেছিলাম। তারপরে কিন্তু শুরু করার পরে মেন্টাল প্রিপারেশনটা থেকে যখন ফিজিক্যালি আসে জিনিসটা, তখন সেই খিদেটাকে আটকে রাখা, লোকজনের সাথে কথা বলা, এটা একটা আলাদাই এক্সপিরিয়েন্স। এটা মানে হয়তো ভাষা নেই সেইভাবে বলার, কিন্তু হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই খিদে তো পাচ্ছে, খিদের জ্বালা তো অবশ্যই আছে, কিন্তু সেটার উপরে গিয়েও কোথাও না কোথাও মাথার মধ্যে তো চলছেই যে আমরা আমরণ অনশনে বসেছি, আমরা 10 দফা দাবিটা নিয়ে আসার জন্যই বসেছি। তো সেই জায়গা থেকে মনোবলের দিক থেকে যদি বলো, ভেরি স্ট্রং। এখানে বসে আছি, যতক্ষণ থাকবো 10 দফা দাবি না নিয়ে উঠছি না।